So how do you respond to individuals here in the United States and Europe who are repeatedly coming out and saying, hey, these sanctions on Iran are really counterproductive. Look at the sanctions that we placed on Iraq and Saddam Hussein. It ended up hurting the people of Iraq, and now they're comparing that to the people of Iran and saying that, you know, these sanctions won't have any impact on the regime, and instead they really hurt the people. How do you respond to, you know, folks that make that argument?
Well, I think you really have to look at the effort that's gone into crafting these sanctions and making them as specific as possible and crafting them in a way that they hurt the members of the regime and they target industries that are controlled by the regime without affecting normal people. These sanctions have been as targeted as possible. It's also important to note that the United States and its allies have gone to great lengths to ensure that humanitarian aid, food, continues to arrive in Iran. In fact, recently there was a report that U.S. exports to Iran have actually increased. That's because of the increased shipments of wheat and other foodstuffs that have gone from the U.S. to Iran. That's obviously specifically for the Iranian people. It's always important to remember that by far more harm is being done to the Iranian people by the regime, by its security apparatus, and by its brutal crackdown on their own population. That's the #1 source of misery for the Iranian people, and we always have to keep that in mind.